MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The Diamondbacks will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Steve Finley is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. In D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's really struggled, 1 for 15. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Michael Lee, with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Not shocked by that pitch sequence right there. Sometimes guys out on the mound, when they feel they deserve a strike, they're going to go right back to it. But this umpire's staying staunch, and he might not give it to him at all this game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Standing in now, Luis Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Lee stands at second with 2 gone. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and 1. Here it is. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, D-Row, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
This one's down to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So here's Eduardo Escobar batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. hoping to cash in here in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. The 0-1 offering. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and there's a base hit as the Diamondbacks are going to get on the board first. It's 1-0. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1, and these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. Into the box now, Christian Walker. He swings and grounds it to short. Banks has it. Sandberg's got the throw, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. Merrill Kelly, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Into the box, Ryne Sandberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Bryant. Sandberg.
Now the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
This is flared out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here comes the first pitch. Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at a called strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Billy. Williams.
So in now for Chicago, Billy Williams. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. He's set and the pitch.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Escobar camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The right fielder, Dave Kingman.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Dave Kingman. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
And that misses 1-1. Here's the pitch. Nope. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Kingman at the track. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So here now is the pitcher, Merrill Kelly. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Kingman is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 12, Steve Finley.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Finley is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure. Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Arizona. The next Cub up, Ernie Banks. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-2 pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Batting center, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Contreras, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 1 out and a runner on second base. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2 balls and a strike now. Two-one pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Ian Happ, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting it, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Men on third with 2 down. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. That's by him for strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Popped up. Rizzo moving to his left. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Hard on the ground towards short. Gloved by Banks. In time to first, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with two men out. Sliced hard on the ground. Bryant is up with it. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the bag, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. Now the pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in now, Ryne Sandberg. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. This one's down to third. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, the third baseman, Bryant.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Kris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, we got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in, Eduardo Escobar. He reached on a single in his first try.
Eduardo Escobar.
Now here's the pitch.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hit hard to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Ready now, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Two runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
So stepping in, Stephen Vogt. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Just short, hit hard. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Billy Williams.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and no strikes. That's 2-0 now. Strike taken up in the zone. The 2-1 on its way. Hit back up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 10, Dave Kingman.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Dave Kingman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. Finley is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Stepping into the box, Ernie Banks. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right side, fair ball down the line.
The first baseman, number 44. Anthony.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Into the box, Merrill Kelly.
The pitcher.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Merrill Kelly becomes the first out of the inning. And now a pitch on the way. Steve Finley comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Back goes Kingman, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
In now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-0. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Now another 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant's got to get rid of it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the D-backs tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. In there for strike 1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate now, Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
0-1 count and the pitch. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Jeremy Jeffress will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Luis Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Kingman to the track, off the LED board and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
Man, I love that AB right there. He rushed him in with the pitch before. You would think maybe he would leak a little bit, cheat to the inside half of the plate. Not the case. Kept his shoulder square, stayed on that pitch middle away, and was able to drive it out of the yard.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Christian Walker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way.
Yeah.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Ready on 0-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 4-0 Arizona. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ryan Sandberg. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-1 the count to Sandberg. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Coming to the plate now, Bryant. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Striding into the box, Billy Williams, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 out and a runner on second base. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Full count. Here it comes. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Standing in, Dave Kingman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
0-1 count, and the pitch. High and deep to left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Striding in once again, Ernie Banks. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Fastball called for strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two out, bases loaded. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Rowan Wick will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Victor Caratini is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
The Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
First offering on its way.
Hey. Nope, outside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Merrill Kelly, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, Steve Finley.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Steve Finley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Two and two now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Junior Guerra gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 41, Junior Guerra.
Stepping into the box, Ian Happ.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
From the stretch. Ryan Sandberg is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Again, another foul ball. Runners are at the corners with one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it 4-1. Dakota Mekas will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Dakota Mekas.
Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Leading off for Arizona, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Mekas, a 25-year-old, he was taken in the 10th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
0-2, here it comes. Another one sent foul. Runners on first with one down. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Billy Williams.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The D-backs are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Kingman.
Now at the plate, Dave Kingman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Here it comes. To 2-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubbies have made this a 4-2 game now. In now, Ernie Banks. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
2-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Javier Baez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. In there, strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Two out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 4-2. Dan Winkler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Winkler.
Digging in now, Christian Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Christian Walker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's out.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they still lead this one 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Andrew Chafin comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 47, Andrew Chafin. Now playing second and batting 9.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Chafin has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way, and he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box, Victor Caratini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. One out, nobody on. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Now pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now back, second baseman, Bryant.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ryan Sandberg. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. comes the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And he misses 2-1. Two and 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Bryant.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
4-2 the final score today. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Merrill Kelly takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Andrew Chafin records the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon: 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.